That's what we've got to do as well, is continue to go with the winds of the market. Look, let's be clear. The market makes you look smart or makes you look stupid. And that's what's always frustrating. You see some like people you don't think are really that bright just killing it out there because they've caught the wave at the right time. Whereas you can be wicked smart, and if you miss it, then it's too late or you were too early. And so understanding that you go with the winds of the market is critical. I thought I'd start out with a little bit of Roman philosophy. Seneca, who I think this is applicable not just to what we've been through, but I think for life. And that is, whatever happens, don't stumble over something behind you. I also want to kind of turn to maybe a more modern philosopher, the late Andy Grove at Intel, who said, look, more companies die from indigestion than starvation. And look, we're seeing the market starting to come back. And it's your ability to be able to grab a hold of that increasing market and not stumble over that opportunity that many times is much more difficult than the pandemic that we have been through. And we've always known that there are plenty of startups, 11,000 every hour on the planet. We don't need new companies. What we need are those at scale. And many of you are familiar with Atlassian, Scott and Mike. They were in my first workshop in 2005 in Sydney, Australia. They had about 50 employees at the time. Today, they have 5,700 employees, offices in 8 countries. I just checked, almost a $70 billion market cap. And as he said, really the key to scaling are 2 things: precisely discipline and focus. And you need that for marketing. You need it for advertising. You need it for all aspects of the business. And those are the things that we covered back then in that first workshop. And Scott and I are still connected today. And if we go back to this idea of both discipline and focus, I really want to go back to the 3 fundamental disciplines. And the reality is, if you're not scaling, whatever scaling is for you, whether it's revenue or profitability or reach or impact or audience size, it really comes down to just 3 things. And this is what I'd have you kind of check in on. First, are you working on the right thing, or are you working on too many things? And so it's this power of prioritization and being clear, first of all, what is the one thing, not the 5, not the 3, the one that you need to get done in the next 90 minutes and the next day? And particularly, what is your sprint? Your advertising and marketing sprint that you've got this week and over the next 2 weeks. And a lot of that priority setting has to be rooted in data. And that's what's beautiful about social media and the kind of advertising. Right now, I've got a significant Google ad campaign going for an initiative that I'm part of. It's a whole new idea around college and campus, a school that's up right now up in Owatonna, Minnesota, where I was over this last 5 days. And it's powerful, the kind of data, as you guys know, that you can begin then to fine tune to drive, in our case, students to this college. And then it does you no good to have all this data if you don't get in a room and talk about it. And the way you make better, faster, better and faster decisions is to talk about it. It was interesting when Airbnb lost about 1 billion of bookings right at the beginning of the pandemic. Nate, one of the 3 co-founders, shared with me in our audience when I interviewed him that the first thing they did is went into a daily war room, a daily huddle, meeting 7 days a week. If you want to move faster, you want to pulse faster. I talk to our head of marketing, Abby Brown, every single day. Yeah, we have our marketing meeting once a week, but the daily touch point is what's allowing us to, last year, 10x our reach from 2,000 paid to 18,000 paid that participated in our online scale-up summits as well. And we then have these 4 decisions that Alessio somewhat intimated that you've got to get right. And I know business isn't this neat, but we've bucketed around people, strategy, execution, and cash. And by the way, you can get by with decent people, decent strategy, decent execution, but not a day without cash. So it's one of the important areas that we're going to look at here from an advertising and marketing standpoint. And what's critical what has always been true, if I could leave just one image with you, and it's this one, that you have to do all four of those different than everyone else. Look, if you basically deliver products and services in the same way everyone else does, you can't claim that you're different. If you hire the same people as everyone else, you can't really say that you're different. And if you price the same way that everyone else does, you're not different. And all of this applies to any industry. I love that we thought that the horse was going to be put out of business by the automobile, yet it's a thriving $300 billion global industry. And so what they had to do, though, was pivot. They had to pivot from transportation to entertainment. And somebody just sent this to me recently. I love it. You know, the horse then, the horse now, well played, horse, well played. And so that's what we've got to do as well, is continue to go with the winds of the market. Look, let's be clear. The market makes you look smart or makes you look stupid. And that's what's always frustrating. You see some like people you don't think are really that bright just killing it out there because they've caught the wave at the right time. Whereas you can be wicked smart, and if you miss it, then it's too late or you were too early. And so understanding that you go with the winds of the market is critical.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you truly enjoyed it. I'm Alessio Pieroni and I'm the founder of Scale for Impact and obviously of Scale with Alessio. In this channel you can find some of the most amazing marketing content, the content that will help your online education business to go to the next level. And if you want to see other videos like this one, please subscribe to this channel. It means really the world for us. And please also comment below and tell us how you found this video. It's truly important. If on the other side you want to go to the next level and you actually want to make sure that you can watch the entire talks from the Scale series, you want to see over 50 speakers, people that have been changing the entire marketing landscape, and see exactly how these can take your business to the next level, please subscribe to the Scale series. For just $99, you're gonna get the chance to see some of the most amazing speakers, and on top of that, get a lot of other bonuses. You're gonna have 3 amazing books completely for free inside that, tens of hours of other marketing training, all of it for just $99. Literally, that's just $2 per talk. And we're not talking about random speakers. We're talking about people like Jay Abram, people like Alex Cattoni, Vishen Lakhiani, Jeff Walker, Perry Marshall, Rich Sheffrin, Molly Pittman, Murray Smith. Incredible people that change the entire marketing landscape right now at your fingertip for just $2 each. So don't wait anymore. It's time for you to get the Scale series. See you there and upgrade your marketing knowledge.